One thing I struggled with when I was getting into this and had to unwind myself, right, was just like you, I was really good on the traditional side. I am really good on the traditional side. So I walk into a listing appointment, 99% of the time I'm walking out with that listing appointment because I'm creative and I'm confident with it. On the wholesale side of it, it's a different ball game. Like you're comping, I'm walking into 8, 9 appointments and I'm probably closing 1 or 2 maybe. And I'm like, oh, do I suck? Like it's almost a gut check.
When I told you, I was
it's
like,
almost a gut check because you're so used to closing them, and then it was a mindset shift. It's like, well, wait a minute, because then it was it's almost on the traditional side. You're qualifying. I mean, like, hey, do you have this equity ready to go? Motivation, okay, cool, let's go, boom. Where this, you almost have to disqualify. I'm like, no,
100%.
Are you? So it's completely backwards. As crazy as it sounds, same industry, but it's like, no, I have to get all the objections out of the way right up front. Like, you have to almost convince me you're good to go on this for it to make sense, because most people aren't going to take a big discount unless they have to or there's a need for it. So I know for me, it was like, God, this is a lot of friggin' labor to get a damn deal. Like, I wouldn't say late. Like once you get under contract, it's not. But what I mean by like the comping, because you said that, I'm like, I find myself comping way more damn houses to find a deal.
Dude, I had to send me your deals, right? Like I had to look at probably 20 houses to buy one contract. Right. Yeah. So that's a 5% ratio. Yeah. It's not great, but I mean, but then like my average spread's like over 20 grand per contract. So all right, like that's a good use of your time. Yeah, ROI's still there. And back then, dude, I would do 5 to 10 contracts on my own every month. Mm-hmm. So you can do the math on that. Like, it was great. Yep. But I was exhausted on it. I didn't want to do it anymore. Like I just, I have, how invested I am as a dad and a husband, and I've had 2 new daughters. We tried for our last daughter, Vivian, and then God gave us. You guys got your own baseball team now. Gave us Mara as well. So yeah, I got a full house, which I'm all in on that. That's the season of life I'm in, where I'm pretty low key. Yeah. Well, the only way to achieve that was to have integrators and great partners. So Miguel and Rod, unbeknownst to me, they had worked for a good buddy of mine, Steve Trang, got great training, but they had let him know, like, look, in a year, we're going to go out on our own. So they go out on their own. They start selling me deals, but they're selling them thin so I can go make more money as like, I know this now, but they were like trying to like get your business or trying to they were trying to be my business partners. But in their mind, they were going to be my business partners. Miguel even tells a story that we played one-on-one basketball. He had asked for like some mentorship and we went and hooped, and I played in college. I beat him. He says he let me win because he didn't want to ruin his chances of being in business with me. So anyway, rematch time. So it was just kind of a perfect storm where I have the wave and the influence, right? Like I can get a ton of deals sent to us. And then they had the skill and the know-how on how to actually build systems and processes around it.